Ride is brought to you in part by 866 Law Friend. Ride safe, ride smart. Offices in Palm Harbor.
I've been representing accident victims for nearly a decade, and I've always wanted an office where my clients would feel comfortable and welcome. I'm attorney Fran Hosh, and I've also always been a fighter, never backing down to any insurance company or their attorneys when it comes to representing my clients' rights. Let me deal with the insurance company so you don't have to. If you've been injured in an accident, please call me at 866-LAW-FRAN or log on to lawfran.com.
Thanks for tuning in to Born to Ride TV, the longest running biker TV show in the world. This week,
the Mama Tried Motorcycle Show is an indoor invitational that connects motorcycles and builders to fans and riders alike.
Josh C. Benedetto. I own JD Motorcycle Repair, and we're out of Greenville, South Carolina.
Hey, y'all, what's going on? What are you doing? We're over here in Charlotte's at Monty Party.
All this and more here on Born to Ride.
If Instagram is your thing, we're there. We're everywhere. Follow us at #Born to Ride Motorcycle Media, your #1 motorcycle resource.
Hi, this is Evel Knievel, and you're watching Born to Ride.
Got Ron Galletti and Heather from the Heather and John Show up on Born to Ride. We're coming together today because we're at the Cherokee Blue Ridge Run, and we have Chopper Town going on inside for a few days, but today is the ride-in show, and we brought it outside, so it's just right over here. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Born to Ride.
It's a 1980 Shovelhead. I've been wanting to build a bike from scratch for a long time, so I started this. I actually started with a tank that's not the same tank. Long story short, I had to switch them out, but I built every single piece of this. Every nut, bolt is brand new or redone, and I built a swing arm bike because everybody builds hardtails, and I wanted to prove you could build a really killer traditional chopper swing arm bike. And it's, I don't know how to even say it. It's literally everything I've ever wanted in a bike. My buddy built these bars, and they were on his wall, and we're gonna go in the scrap heap, and they were really wide and weird. And I was like, no, those bars are killer. And I've had these bars for like 3 years, and when I was building this bike, it's funny, so much of this bike actually fits this bars. Nobody knows this, but that swing arm is the same, the sissy bar is the same geometry as the bars and stuff, and we just wound up pulling it. That was one of the main aesthetic pieces about the bike that We wound up doing, I narrowed them obviously a lot, and they're either you love them or hate them. A lot of people hate them, but I love them. Joel845 on Instagram, he did the tank. I wound up getting the tank, and then that kind of set off, that was the final piece that really set off the rest of the build. And then a buddy of mine matched the fender, painter Mike, Lewis Rod Customs in Atlanta. He matched the fender to the bike, and then we just went ham off after that.
It's really cool.
Yeah, so it's a 98-inch stroker shovel. Pretty mild build except for about the displacement. It's got a Baker N1 transmission, so neutral all the way forward because it's foot clutch, hand shift. Custom gearing. It's kick only, obviously, magneto-fired bike. Real simple, but yeah, kind of. At the end of the day, I wanted it to be a shovel head. It's a swing arm shovel head, but it's kind of as far as you can take it still being a swing arm. I've ridden it a bunch. I actually blew it up the first ride I took it on because I spun the oil filter off and nobody noticed that I was spewing oil all over the place. So it's got a brand new top end on it now, so it's ready to put some miles on it. I spent 2 years designing it in my brain before we started assembly. So before we even started any fabrication or anything, I was like building it in my brain for over 2 years, collecting parts. Yeah, this is literally everything I've ever wanted in a motorcycle. So yeah, it feels killer. It's rad. I've never liked the motorcycle more than I like this one. It's funny because it's gotten really a ton of play like on social media, like a lot of like larger chopper pages have like reshared it and that kind of stuff, which is it's really surreal. We shot it for Chub Colt, we shot it for Cycle Source, and it's like I'm just me. You know what I mean? Like, and so it's super surreal and I'm stoked because people like dig it. Again, it's not a hardtail, right? It's been chopped more than a lot of hardtails, but it's not a hardtail. It's still a shovel head, still a swing arm. You know, like just shovel head swing arm shovel head. And but I dig that people see what I was going for. You know what I mean? So
it's kind of old school and new school together.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's something that you created, man, and you've always said you always were looking for this in your brain for how many years?
I've been building it for almost 4 years now.
So you're looking at it right now, man. I mean, what is it? What do you feel like?
It's killer. It's killer. Yeah, it's the thing. It's all the things. So
do you know that Dave Nichols is our editor from Easy Riders? He's the editor of Born to Ride as well.
Okay.
And now they're bringing back Easy Riders 23 years later.
I saw the classic Easy Riders.
So there's going to be a photographer here, and out of these bikes in this room, they're going to pick a bike to put in Easy Riders.
Yeah, that would be ridiculous.
You know what? You never know, right?
That would be ridiculous.
So I mean, they're gonna be shooting it regardless. They're gonna do a big feature on the whole thing, but one person is gonna get the feature in Easy Riders.
Yeah, that would be bananas. I talked to my buddy that helped me do the fabrication. I'm a shitty fabricator. We've been friends for almost 30 years, so we speak the same language. So he helped me like do a lot of the welding and fabrication on here because I'm a design guy, not a fabricator. And I told him that, and he's like, about crapped his pants. We're like, what?
So you never know.
Never know. So a lot of people talk about these bars are too narrow and like it's unrideable and all that, but the Rake and Trail, the steering geometry is like set up purposeful. Even though they're very narrow, we're directly accessing or applying the leverage on the axle, and this is like 10 and 2 on a car steering wheel for me. It's super easy to turn. It's way easier to ride than it looks. So we spent a lot of time figuring it out, and it's killer, and it looks rad. Well, it's a love it or hate it. I love it. A lot of people hate them. I love them. Chris Wilson, Low Road Motor Company is my shop. I work with my buddy Dusty. That's his bike over there. And it's Praise the Low Road RD on Instagram.
And where are you located?
Atlanta, Georgia. Chris Wilson, Low Road Motor Company. We'll be right back with Born to Ride TV.
Josh C. Benedetto. I own JD Motorcycle Repair. We're out of Greenville, South Carolina, and excited to be an invited builder here to the show and having a great time. Yeah, man, this is actually my very first Harley that I got when I was 19 years old. I used to have a 77 shovelhead motor in it, and I rode that every day for about 5 years. It's my only transportation, and then recently scored an Evo motor and put that in there and just been riding the heck out of it. Yeah, so it's a Paco frame, hardtail, just, you know, typical peanut tank on there. Handmade, recently got into blacksmithing, handmade a sissy bar forward and jockey shift and open belt 4-speed ratchet top, and yeah, just a glorified bicycle, 70 style is, you know, kind of the bikes that I'm into. The paint, this is done by Charlie Tire out of Greenville, South Carolina, and yeah, just went 70 style with it, added a lot of flake and did some lace paint on it, and turned out good.
What inspires you to build?
Man, it's something I guess that's really been in my blood since I was a kid, man. My dad used to ride me around on his Harley when I was 3 years old, and he built bikes growing up, and a lot of guys I watch, it's, you know, Jesse James, love all the David Mann paintings and, you know, all the chopper style bikes on that, and, you know, anything to do with just hand making and old school and working with your hands.
Tell me about your shop.
It's man, it's in a old building that used to be part of Camp Sevier. They built tanks in there in World War II. And it's about 6,500 square feet, and, you know, I just work on all makes and models from Harleys to metric bikes. Been a one-man show for a little over 3 years and loving it.
Like, what do you feel when you ride this thing down the road? What's in your mind?
Craziness with it being a rigid frame and jockey shift, and I've raced motocross for 10 years, so I feel like I'm out on a track riding this thing. Especially in South Carolina, the roads are so bad. You're just catching air everywhere and getting sideways, and yeah, man, get out there and ride. Live your life. It's too short, so enjoy it while you can. Man, I'm on Facebook and Instagram. It's JD Motorcycle Repair. We're also on Google, and yeah, give us a follow and see what kind of work we do.
Brian Bommersheim, and I'm with Hooked Up Customs Garage, you know, whatever.
And where are you guys at?
We're out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. First off, I got a 78 XS650 Yamaha, kind of a biker, dirt bike bobber kind of style. Got a 06, used to be rubber mounted Evo Sporty here, hard-tailed out, all custom painted. Jockey shift, foot clutch. Spool wheels, most of my bikes have them. Then I got a 93 Evo also with same pretty good motor put in it, and all custom work myself. But
this bike has a name. What's the name of that bike?
Oh, that's Eileen. Eileen, she leans pretty well. But I mean, we ride these bikes hard and long times, and usually the wife is on it with me all the time. We recently had a baby, and so she's not with me today, so I wish she was, obviously. And she's kind of like my co-partner in crime here. So, but I mean, it's a good time. It's a hobby of mine. It's not a main income, but I love doing it. And, man, I just can't wait for next year. My Instagram with @fuckedup_garage. So I know it's an odd name, but I mean it gets a couple laughs, you know. But living in Chattanooga, right in the middle of the Baptist Belt, it kind of I got to pronounce it different ways, you know.
How's the Canadian way?
Foop doop. Yeah.
I love it. All right, brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. everybody for being a part of this Chopper Town at the Blue Ridge Run. Are we having fun yet? Is this real? 78 Yamaha, bike number 8. Bill, where you at, Bill? See, guys, that's what it's about right here at Chopper Town, man. This beautiful import, man, it's awesome. Mike, bag number 16. He just won bagger. Hey, he put in all these classes, so for best of show, he put why, wait, what did he say? Why not, right? For best paint, he put, not this one, but he put a best bagger. What do you say?
Oh, 60-40.
Yeah, 60-40. This is classic. Come in close. This is what it's about, people. And then best chopper. What did you say? Not.
Oh, not enough space.
So he said not enough space for that one. So then, it was best import. He's making comments on every one of them. This guy's pretty funny.
Sure.
Hold on. What did you put for best import?
Oh, USA till the end. Yeah.
All right. So now, best custom. He put a comment on that. What did you put on that one?
Oh, I like OG, original, old school.
And then this is a good one for Ladies Ride. What do you think the comment he put on that?
I'm interested in them. Yeah.
This is classic, people. Come on. Everyday rider. What does that mean?
Well, I said faux show.
Faux show. But the man won bagger. Let's go to that bagger. Come on. So now it's time for best chopper. Just exemplifies a cool chopper, man. Nasty. Tell them what you think about Chopper Town.
The shit. You're watching Chopper Town live with these nuts and the big Ron.
That's right, baby. Now it's time for Ladies Ride. Kim, are you riding a Ladies Ride today in the class of the bike show? Bike number, are you bike 13? I am. That's it.
Well, you know. Yeah.
Ladies Ride today. Give me some.
Wait. I'm gonna need you guys to back up. Back up. I need you to pull this out here. We need a better working
give
surface.
it the key.
Back it up.
Let's back it up.
Keep riding. There it is.
The party.
All right, let's go to custom bike. Custom could mean a lot of things, customizing, but to us, it was someone who did a lot of customization to their bike and actually hand built some cool stuff. And the judges really made it stand out for him. So where's Josh? Bike number 5.
Oh, dude, I'm at a loss for words, honestly. Thanks for having us out here, man. I appreciate Ron inviting us, and yeah, having a great time.
Best paint. Let's go with Ashley Alexander, bike number 12. What's over there? It's time for the best of show. Right here at Chopper Town Live at the Cherokee Blue Ridge Run. Ride and Bike Show today. Born to Ride's Ride and Bike Show. Bike number 14, Chris Wilson. That's the show.
Yeah.
That's the show.
Yeah.
That's the show. Yeah. That's it on your bike.
Mama Tried Motorcycle Show is an indoor invitational that connects motorcycles and builders to fans and riders alike.
The Mama Tried Show started in Milwaukee, Wisconsin 7 years ago. It was a show that my partner Warren and I dreamed up. It's really been our mission and just our dream to get people in the same room, having beer together, standing around a bike and looking at the components and talking about how the things are built and build friendships out of that.
So when you walk in here and you think, wow, this is a lot of bikes, a big venue, but yet it still feels like it's a secret meeting of a family of bikers that just love what we do. And look, I'm already wearing my belt.
It's wintertime here. The Midwest, the East Coast is shut down for motorcycling. And this is a place where you come and you get your stoke back.
Mama Tried Show, you see all types of bikes. There's like tiny, skinny little choppers that are raked out. You have old school bikes, you have vintage bikes, you have, I think I saw a dirt bike out there.
When you come to the rave, it's a really, really neat old building. You enter from the side, you're not really sure what you're walking into. You can walk around all day and look at all the memorabilia from this place. They do concerts here, and it used to be a dance hall for big bands, and I can't tell you how many people have come to me and said, like, my grandparents met at this place at a dance, you know, in the early 1900s.
I mean, this is it. This is one of the pinnacle shows to be invited to. And again, inviting builders that wrench in the garage, that have shops. I mean, you're at Mama Tried. It's the winter. So if you come to Mama Tried, you gotta go to Flat Out Friday.
Competition show them no remorse. Dominate. I'm trying to find a way, road to the championship, we going all the way. My blood, sweat, your tears. Let's make one thing clear. Y'all do not compare. This shit is my game.
Flat Out Friday is a part punk rock show and part motorcycle race. When you're racing on an indoor flat track race, you see the people working the corners. You see the people bumping and banging, fighting for position. It's really unique in that it's very up close and personal.
You can see all kinds of bikes at Flat Out Friday. Everything from pro class, hooligan, to porta potties and jet skis.
Hold me going up, I can take a loss. Competition show them no remorse. Dominate. I'm trying to find a way, road to the championship, we going all the way.
Bikes are just a vehicle, no pun intended, to draw us together. The favorite part is expanding my motorcycle family.
Making these friends, the community that they have here in Milwaukee is second to none, and that's why I'm going to keep coming back.
We're just so excited to finally be able to do the show and have it here and get it in the books.
The Mama Tried Show always delivers a good time, and we can't wait to come back.
pocket dying got you starving for more. Trying to stay hungry makes you sick to your core. California dreaming ain't screaming your name. A dirty rotten weasel might be stealing your fame.
Josh C. Benedetto. I own JD Motorcycle Repair. We're out of Greenville, South Carolina, and excited to be an invited builder here to the show and having a great time.
What inspires you to build?
Man, it's something I guess that's really been in my blood since I was a kid. Man, my dad used to ride me around on his Harley when I was 3 years old, and he built bikes growing up. And a lot of guys I watch, it's Jesse James. Love all the David Mann paintings and all the chopper style bikes on that, and anything to do with just hand making and old school and working with your hands.
Tell me about your shop.
It's it's in a old building that used to be part of Camp Sevier. They built tanks in there in World War II, and it's about 6,500 square feet. And I just work on all makes and models from Harleys to metric bikes. Been a one-man show for a little over 3 years and loving it. Man, get out there and ride. Live your life. It's too short, so enjoy it while you can. Man, I'm on Facebook and Instagram. It's JD Motorcycle Repair. We're also on Google, and give us a follow.
Wildwood Antique Mall's 3 amazing locations in Florida to find your treasures. Vero Beach, Eustis, Wildwood. More than just antiques, tons of rare collectibles, toys, books, vintage furniture, records, jewelry, and so much more. Open 7 days a week. Great staff, clean and air conditioned. A great shopping pleasure for the whole family. Put it on your bucket list because it's a must-see at these 3 locations. For more information, wildwoodantiquemalls.com.
It's the High Seas Rally, world's only motorcycle rally on a cruise ship. Free drinks and 13 months to pay. And it sails October 29th through November 5th, 2022. $100 discount per cabin. Use promo code BTR. For more info, go to highseasrally.com. That's the High Seas Rally, October 29th through November 5th, 2022. Don't miss the High Seas Rally.
Charlotte's at Marty Party. Hey man, what are you sitting on the couch, seeing your Doritos? Why don't you dig in the cushions, change your oil, get the hell out here, get Born to Ride magazine and see what's going on. You won't be missing any more shows. Oh, I missed another one? Yeah, get Born to Ride. Get out there and ride.
Thanks, Ronnie. I appreciate all your help, Born to Ride, for coming and supporting our 13th annual Marty Party for King Claus Animal Sanctuary. Thank you to everyone who comes out every year and supports me. I've seen nothing but familiar faces today and a lot of new ones, Ronnie. Yeah, I love my customers. They're great. They're supportive. We have campers all out back, people that have come for the whole weekend. I have 3 major events every year with a 3-day camping party weekend. So anybody's welcome. It's free camping. I also give free vending for the vendors. I'm trying to give back to the community and help my fellow bikers when they're in need. So I'm here because I love it and I love y'all. You're pretty much 50 to 60 miles from anywhere. People come from everywhere to the web because it is a ride. And they get up in the morning and they go, we're going to the web. And they end up here and have a great time. Anybody that needs any more information can always call the bar. I'm on the web at charlotteswebpub.com or .net and on Facebook as Charlotte Web. So you can reach us anywhere. And Ronnie features me on his Facebook page. Born to Ride is the only magazine that I subscribe to.
Hey, we're down at Charlotte's Web's Pub down in Wauchula, having a nice little Marty party here. You guys need to come down, check it out. We're having a blast out
See you next week on Born to Ride.
Jeremy Brer. I own Fidelis Automotive, located in Valrico, Florida. We specialize in American and Japanese. European, I can get through them, we can get by them, but my main focus and specialized skill set is Toyota, Lexus, Acura, Honda, and all the Americans, Ford, Chevy. I started the repair shop back in 2012. Formerly Fidelis Automotive Services of Tampa. I ran it from 2012 to 2015. This I did after I got out of the Marine Corps. I served from 2007 and 2011, Afghan campaign. in Marj, Afghanistan. Now I work on everything from your sports car all the way out to your lifted trucks.
I'm Jared Weems, owner of Weems Motor Co., build vintage Triumphs. So the bike I'm building for Born Free is an alcohol-fueled, mechanically fuel-injected, supercharged 1956 Triumph. Very much inspired by drag bikes from the 60s and 70s and diggers from the 70s. So the frame's been fully custom modified, fabricated with a 5-inch stretch in the neck, dropped 2.5 inches down at the neck, has a 4-inch under springer, big slick on the back, drag racing front tire, just highly modified with a lot of performance thoughts in mind. Yeah, so this bike is for Born Free, super busy at the shop. Hopefully I'll be able to make it down for Choppertown Live. Can't guarantee, but I'll keep my fingers crossed.
miss the 24th annual Thunder by the Bay Music and Motorcycle Festival, February 18th through 20th at the Sarasota Fairgrounds. Presented by Rossiter's Harley-Davidson, SNS Motorsports, and FCCI Insurance Group. The festival includes over 80 vendors, custom motorcycle and car displays, a 17-class bike show, and more. Bring your lawn chair and enjoy continuous live music featuring classic rock and country with special guest Firehouse. Performing Saturday, February 19th. Proceeds benefit Suncoast Charities for Children. For more information, visit thunderbythebay.org.
Hey, man. Am I driving okay? I think we're parked, man. Hey, man. I think we're in Chopper Town. Chopper Town. Oh, Chopper Town. Chopper Town. Chopper Town.
Hey, this is Richard Ruck, It'll Ride Choppers. I'm in Tampa, Florida. This blue bike is a 1977 Harley-Davidson Shovelhead. Came to me really as a basket case. A few of the things that I've done with this, amongst everything else, is one of my signature hardtail conversions using softtail axle plates. Also built out the air seat for this. One of the unique things about this one is the Speed and Science top ends on the engine. So fully show polished engine. Polishing is something that I've taken care of, and was excited to finally use these Speed and Science parts. Built the exhaust, fabbed up everything else that's on this. It's running a vintage style Springer front end. Its paint was done by Pauly Deluxe, Pauly and Bombshell, our team here in nearby Florida. We basically kicked it up there, and Pauly and I collaborated, and I was after sort of a chopper spin on a Shelby Cobra paint job. The seat was done by Kurt Green. Kurt goes by Bare Bones Leather. He's out of Georgia, and I've worked with him on a couple of seats before this. Really big fan of his work. His leather work is just spectacular. So primary drive setup is a Tech Cycles Performance that I machined out and put it speed holes, polished it up. Actually worked out the front pulley too to just bring a little uniqueness to it. A few other things that I have going on in the shop is obviously this bike that I got up on the frame jig today. It was a 76 Harley Shovelhead frame that I found. That was actually rusted from the tail back, so that worked out pretty good for me, since I like hardtailing just about everything that I get. So got that in the works. Got to get that wrapped up. You know, this engine with the bottom cradle will also be a chopper. I'll build a frame out of this cradle. And I have a 45 that's not with us today because the frame is actually a powder coat, and the tins are out at paint. And engine is at R&R Cycles in Lakeland getting the work over. So really hoping to have that 45 ready for the show. Thanks for checking out the shop today and spending some time with me. If you want to see more content, I'm at It'll Ride Shoppers on Instagram, and I'm on It'll Ride Shoppers on Facebook as well.
Born to Ride is brought to you in part by 866 Law Friend. Ride safe, ride smart. Offices in Palm Harbor.
Is your business becoming invisible? Create a great advertising relationship today with Born to Ride.